just like a spark that's breaking out.
Okay, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video, we are here to talk about Throne and Liberty again. However, if you want to stay up to date on all things Throne and Liberty, make sure you are liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get on into today's topic. So, as y'all know, when a brand new MMORPG comes out, man, this is the internet, baby. We can't sit back. We can't enjoy it. If it's got good gameplay, who cares? Nah, man. This is the internet. This is YouTube. We got to find the bad things. You know, we need to get the clickbait out there. We need to get you guys to come in, get y'all all riled up and pissed off so you can start your Twitter rants and everything. And that's what we're here to do today. Talk about the good old subject that everybody wants to know when it comes to every MMO, especially the free-to-play ones. Is the game pay to win? Now, there's I can definitely see why there's a concern in here when it comes to the pay to win, and I'm going to show you guys where that concern is and where it likely takes place. But the unfortunate problem is I'm not at that point in the game yet, so I can't go in there, look at things, and speculate on how it's going to work. But I'm going to use another game in here as an example later on in the video to give you guys a pretty good idea of how this is probably going to go, because I do see pay-to-win claims out there when it comes to Throne and Liberty, and after looking through the menus and everything a good amount, I can probably guess why. And for you guys who have been here on my channel for a while, I'll give you a clue. The comparison comes to a certain game we covered a long time ago, very in-depth. Alright, so veterans of my channel, pay close attention. Everybody else, let me go in here and school you a little bit. So, at first glance, is Throne and Liberty pay to win? No, not really. There's really not too much here. So let me go ahead and explain. You got three currencies. You have the Lucent, which is the paid currency. You buy this straight up with cash. You can probably get you can get this from different founders packs and things. The developers may give it out as, you know, little special things here and there and stuff like that. Game developers, they do that in free-to-play games from time to time. Hook you up with a bit of currency so you can buy some freebies and stuff. Developers tend to be kind of nice, you know, sometimes when it comes to these free-to-play games. I'm not saying it's going to happen often, but I guarantee you there'll be a point in time where they give us some free Lucent. I've seen it happen in a bunch of games. You have Solent, aka, which is just your typical gold. This is what you just, you know, earn in-game from quests, hunting, contracts, pretty much everything you do. Fighting mobs, you get Solent, or gold, whatever you want to call it. And then this currency is called your Ornate coins. You earn this from your codex and a few other different ways. Right now, the only way I've really seen is the codex, and the developers gave some out as an apology, and you can get some from Twitch drops. But this is the only currency you can use to get anything that helps boost your character on the in-game shop. And I mean the official in-game shop, you know, the stuff that the devs put here in the game, like, you know, the cosmetics and stuff like that. Now, all of these things here in the game, you know, there's really just, you know, they have their typical battle pass. A lot of the stuff that helps you gameplay wise in the battle pass is free. Now, you know, mostly it's just cosmetics. As you can see, the Zenith Star battle pass, the big thing they're showing off is, you know, all the cosmetic skins, the mounts, and stuff like that. The leveling pass, I know that pass in particular will give you some booster items. So I guess you could say that's a little bit on the pay to win side. I'm not sure. Depending on how you tend to look at things. But mostly it's just, you know, it's cosmetic stuff. You can argue that maybe these little the Amatoys you get, they could be pay to win, because some of them have, you know, like little buffs and special things they can do for you in combat and stuff like that. As you can see, this one will restore your character's health and things. So depending on what side of the fence you're on, you can call that pay to win. I don't know. I'm not even going to dive into that. But like I said, it's mostly cosmetic and just, you know, convenience things. You know, server transfers, appearance change tickets, scroll to rename your character and stuff like that. Like I said, the leveling pass does tread that line a little bit, just to be, you know, realistic about things. Now, here's where we go where the Ornate coins are spent. This is all stuff that can help you in PvE and life skills, and you know, and probably, you know, in PvP too. Stuff, you know, like skill growth books, armor growth stones, weapon growth stones, accessory growth stones, all that stuff. And you know, there's all kinds of things in here you can buy with the Ornette coins. But again, the Ornette coins, from what I see so far, that is literally something you can only earn in game and through special things that, you know, the developers can do. So it pretty much takes, you know, gameplay or being involved with the game in some way, shape, or form to earn those. So you can't buy them. So I'm not going to say, you know, the Ornette coins are a pay to win thing. But here's where the disturbance comes in and why I think this game could tread that line. And the game, if you don't know what I was talking about earlier, the game I was referring to is Neverwinter. One thing that makes Neverwinter very pay-to-winish is the fact that, you know, Astral Diamonds and Zen can be converted back and forth to each other. And Astral Diamonds just happens to be the currency that you can use on the game's in-game auction house. So theoretically speaking, all you have to do in Neverwinter is buy yourself a ton of Zen, get some Astral Diamonds, and you can go and buy some of the highest leveled weapons in the game that other players are selling on the auction house. Well, here's where that problem comes into Throne and Liberty, and I'm assuming this is why people make that claim. If I'm wrong, the comment section's right there. Let me know. But as you can see, Lucent, a paid currency that can be used at the shop and the auction house. And that's where the trouble comes in, because as you guys know, auction houses in games are where players will sell different weapons, gear, and stuff like that. And if you can use Lucent, which is the paid currency, to buy those things, then yeah, that's essentially, you know, pay to win. So, you know, somebody can come on here, there's no way to buy yourself, you know, a character that's just level 50 and straight at endgame. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm sure, but I do know some games offer that option. Hell, even Final Fantasy 14 does, you know, for people who just want to get straight into the high-end stuff and things like that. I guess you can. I don't know if you can consider that pay to win or not. I have no idea, because there is such a funny line when it comes to that word. But I'm just saying, I'm acknowledging the fact that, you know, how Lucent is used, and especially the fact that it can be used on the auction house. That's probably going to be a problem in the future, because, you know, there's going to be those hardcore players out there that, you know, are doing things legit, that grind and grind and grind. But let's be realistic. Those players are going to want to make their money. So, you know, they're going to put some real dedicated hardcore weapons that they have worked on, spent a crap ton grinding, crafting, and stuff like that on the auction house. And all some dude has to do is, you know, swipe his credit card, grab some Lucent, and buy that high-end weapon. And that's not going to be a good look for things like PvP, or, you know, people who are really worried about it in the PvE content and stuff like that. So I get it. But here's my thing at the end of the day, all right? Every game in some way, shape, or form has some type of weird pay-to-win aspect to it. All right? That's whether, you know, it's something as simple as buying an XP booster, or, you know, if you can go on the auction house and buy some hardcore grinders die-hard weapon with the currency that you have. At the end of the day, if you're enjoying the game, don't let these little things dampen your experience. But, you know, I think the developers could honestly cure this if they just simply let Solent, or, you know, gold, whichever you like to call it, just simply be the only currency that's used at the auction house. But I don't see that happening. They have their game built this way for a reason. Like I said, I'm just speculating on it. I could be completely wrong about how Lucent is used at the auction house, so feel free to school me on that down in the comments below. But I'm going to assume, by everything I'm looking at here, that's probably where the concern comes into play. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.